You hear that?
What is that?
Sounds like the start of the most wonderful time of year. Football season. What time are the coaches and the scouts going to be showing up today?
They're here at noon.
Perfect. And with that comes blood.
What happened to my shirt? This man happened to my shirt.
Sweat.
Why am I out of breath?
And tears.
This is all I ever wanted.
Point. So rally the troops.
I mean, I love this stuff. I can't get enough of it.
It's time for some football, baby. Before the stadium is filled, the fans have arrived, or the coin has been tossed,
Ain't no refs out here, Johnny. Anything goes, baby.
the game has already begun. It takes months, even years, of very specific, intense training to get these bodies ready for prime time. And a lot of that work goes down right here at XPE Sports.
XPE is extreme performance enhancement.
We work with junior high, high school, collegiate, and professional athletes on speed, agility, quickness, balance, and strength training.
We've got Travis Kelce, Mark Ingram, Manquan Bolden, Eric Berry, Levante David.
So what kind of stuff are you guys going to be putting me through today?
So we're going to start off with NFL Combine drills, 40-yard dash, vertical jump, agility drill, what guys do before they get drafted.
I'm trying to keep it cool here, but I'm dying on the inside. But the secret is I'm also dying on the outside. It's going to take me 4 years to recover from this workout.
But it's not just about being fast and strong. According to experts, 90% of performance is mental. So, based on my responses to his mind test, trainer Mark is going to assess if I'm mentally tough enough for the NFL.
Setbacks and failures allow me to learn. Rarely. I'm frustrated when I make mistakes in competition. Frequently. When I get mad at myself, I punch myself in the groin. What?
Smooth, yep, smooth. There you go. Good rest. Much better. You might be coachable.
You think?
Yeah.
And just as I'm thinking I would kill it at the NFL Combine,
I can defeat more talented player if I work harder than them. Yeah.
This is the last time y'all gonna hear Johnny Manez. Good luck.
this is XPE creator Tony Villani.
Getting out of bed is more difficult than this for me every morning, so I hope we're stepping it up.
And this is Pittsburgh Steelers center Marquise Pouncey and his brother Mike, center for the LA Chargers.
What am I doing?
You got to try to get by him inside the cone.
What's that over there?
That, my friends, is what training for the NFL looks like. But now, Cincinnati Bengals linebacker Carl Lawson is going to show me what it feels like.
What happened to my shirt? This man happened to my shirt.
We're in beautiful Boca on a steamy day in July when NFL pro training is at its most intense. And after several grueling hours at XPE, I'm taking a field trip for some offensive and defensive drills against the pros.
We've had 16 people be the fastest at the NFL Combine.
Wow.
Over 30 first-round picks, and then like over 100 world champions.
These guys come to your training facility, they have a lot to learn from you. What have you learned from these guys?
I kind of use the education and my ability to train, but then I actually learn the football game from them and how they actually move.
What was that?
That was jujitsu, bro.
For me, I want to get better in every aspect, every offseason. Technique, my mechanics and my speed. You know, just paying attention to the little details because that's, you know, what's going to make you successful on Sundays.
Go! How has XPE helped your game?
Man, just keeping my stride open, keeping my turnover open, just explosion, gaining the step out of cuts, out of breaks. That boy ain't got no moves. I've been excelling every single year since I've been here, so I feel better right now than I did when I was 23. Oh, let's go, Johnny. You bananas, man.
What the general public doesn't realize, that if you get one step on an NFL athlete, you can never catch them. So if we can create that one step, our guys never get caught.
Being on the field with you guys and seeing how insanely strong, fast you guys are, it really does put things in perspective. What you see on TV, trust me, you cannot keep up with these guys.
You went up against some of the best players in the sport, didn't back down, held your own. Think you impressed a lot of people? I'm giving you a solid B. Overall likelihood of making the league?
I know they respect you more after just throwing yourself out there like that. I would say you're like a C+ offensive lineman.
I'll take it. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we're at. Oh.
Coming up,
We're going to advance you to the next round. We want to see you dance.
rallying the fans, performing their hearts out in rain, sun, defeat, or snow, you can always count on the unsung heroes of football, the Cheer Squad. Since becoming part of the NFL in 1954, NFL cheerleading continues to evolve, with perhaps one of its biggest developments debuting just this year. In 2018, after an intense audition of over 300 hopefuls, classically trained dancers Quentin Perrone and Napoleon Ginnies became LA Rams cheerleaders along with a squad of 38 females. Now trailblazers in the sport, Quentin and Napoleon still have to contend with the same misconceptions their female counterparts have faced for years.
We're not having pom-poms.
We don't tumble.
We don't tumble. Yeah. Stunt work, getting
No
tossed
stunt
up.
work, not us.
We're all dancers.
When you say dancers, like what? Like, because I could dance in the club.
Typically trained, just like the football players do. We train our entire lives to do what we do on the field.
It takes a lot of endurance and stamina and flexibility and strength to get it all done.
So, I'm auditioning for a spot on the LA Rams cheerleading squad. Lucky for me, round one is something I know I can nail.
In the interview round, we're always looking for the most well-rounded person. I need to know that they are capable of representing the organization 120% in a positive way.
How do you feel about performing in front of large crowds?
Terrified.
What other capabilities do you have for us?
I was an iguana wrangler in Florida. I'm a sumo wrestler.
Wow.
And I also sung with the children's choir once. This inner child has the voice of an angel.
La, 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 la.
Yeah, right.
What would being a Rams cheerleader mean to you?
It would mean everything in the world to me, Miranda. I grew up a Rams fan, and I really want to see this one through. What more could you ask for in a profession?
What'd you guys think?
He's got a lot of personality. I just am anxious to see what his skills look like.
Like you said, personality, good, you know, pretty well spoken overall.
I think we give him a shot. We're going to advance you to the next round. We want to see you dance.
I made it?
You made it.
Woohoo! Round one, I think, was a stunning success. I think I really wowed the judges. Round two, solo performance, a little more difficult.
We're looking for their technique and also can they fit into our team.
All right, Johnny, are you all set? Cue music. Johnny, good effort. We could tell that there was a lot of intensity, the eye contact. We always want to make sure that we're looking at our crowd. Ending, little breakdancing ending on the floor, strong.
Johnny, we're going to push you through to round three. We want to see how well you work with John's choreography and the rest of the participants.
I made it to round three! Give it up, ladies!
Somebody who may not be the most technical of dancers, if we see a really strong work ethic throughout our 2-week audition process, they have a shot. What it boils down to is not just how well you dance, but how well you light up the stadium. All right, everybody, we are going to learn the dance choreography portion of the audition. T, circle, hit, twitch, twitch, boom, boom. At every single game, the team performs 2 feature routines. There are times where we learn a new routine on Tuesday, clean it up on Thursday, and they're performing it on Sundays. Vegas.
Vegas. Woo!
There it is.
Light work.
I think we're about ready to start auditioning that in smaller groups. Good luck to all of you.
Even though I made this look easy, it was difficult. Make no mistake.
Please get into position. There it is.
We're a high-flying international party machine. We get down in the east, in the west. We make a scene. We got that Bitcoin, dollar bill, mucho dinero. Spend it like a billionaire. We throw that money in the air.
Vegas. I honestly don't think my audition could have went any better. Fingers crossed.
Okay, so Shayla, we'll start with you. Your technique is there, so we would really like to welcome you to the Rams.
Thank you.
You did it, girl. You did it.
Justine, right on the money. We'd like to welcome you to the Rams.
Oh my God!
Johnny, we thought you put forth a great effort.
Thank you.
Your technique needs a little bit of work. You have a lot of personality. You need to make more eye contact.
So,
we're not going to have you on the team this year, but we'd like to have you come back. And as a consolation prize, we'd like to give you this shirt, and hopefully we'll see you at a game.
I need a moment. Oh. I don't know. This is all I ever wanted. It's all I ever wanted.
Johnny, you're going to make a great fan for us in the stands.
Thank you. I'll be there to support you guys.
Thank you, Johnny. You're dismissed.
Thank you. I am disappointed I didn't make the team. I mean, it takes balance, it takes agility, it takes precision. It's a lot more difficult than it looks on TV, and they make it look effortless. 5, 6, 7, 8. Coming up.
You've done primetime NFL games longer than I've been alive, Al. That is actually true.
Can I see your license?
Yes.
We're kicking off the 99th season of the NFL, and football is still America's favorite spectator sport. So for some, keeping those millions of viewers tuned in week after week can be a sport in itself.
You cannot study too much, you cannot watch too much film, and you cannot watch too much Al Michaels.
Dedication and experience are just a couple of reasons why NBC's Al Michaels and Chris Collinsworth own Sunday nights.
You've done primetime NFL games longer than I've been alive, Al. That is actually true.
Can I see your license?
Yes.
Getting the scoop on the secret sauce behind their winning broadcast is NFL Network host Kay Adams.
Sunday Night Football, TV's #1 primetime show for 7 years straight. What does that mean to you guys? And what makes this work?
You know, we're just part of a great team. We've got wonderful people we work with. And for Chris and for me, there's no script. The game starts and we're just having a lot of fun with it.
And I hope that that's part of the message that you get watching the broadcast is that it's a good time. Let's just hang out with these guys a little bit, right?
What does Michelle Tafoya bring to the table?
I would put her up against any reporter in this country.
Doing anything.
Doing anything. I mean, it's like she flies a jumbo jet through a violent thunderstorm.
I agree.
Al, is he beautiful or what? I mean, he comes up with the best analogies of anyone I know. I mean, what you're trying to do is navigate a million things at once. You're watching the sidelines, you're watching the game action, you're listening. You feel after a game like you've run a marathon.
And with their marathon streak of leading primetime, it's no wonder why this veteran cast of SNF are also veterans of SNL.
I'm Al Michaels. And I'm Chris Collinsworth. This is Sunday Night Football.
So you know you've made it when you've been spoofed once, maybe. You guys have had it done several times on the funniest show on television, Saturday Night Live. You've had Jason Sudeikis, and you've had Adam Driver, Channing Tatum even. What is that like?
I love it. They can do anything they want to me. I made Saturday Night Live. Are you crazy? You can belittle me. You can rip me. I do not care. You can put my hair in a bun. I don't care.
You hear that,
I'm
Lauren?
all in.
You hear that, Lauren?
Varying roles is key to the success of Sunday Night Football beginning with its pregame show, Football Night in America, led by seasoned sportscaster Mike Tirico and former NFL player and coach Tony Dungy.
Are you still in the coach mindset?
I think I'm still in the coach mode. Why did they do this? They should have done this. How come they didn't call a timeout here? Is this going to come back to haunt them or not? I'm always in that mode.
This is great being here. Playoff atmosphere, there's nothing like it.
Then why'd you retire?
To be with you.
You prepare by yourself all week, all season, all off season. Football's 24/7. What is it about football that is so enamoring to the public and to you yourself?
Football has all these independent actions all coming together at once. And I just love trying to figure out which one was the difference on each play.
I know a lot about the game, but I'm not Chris Collinsworth. He played wide receiver in the NFL. And that's what I think is so important to our crew as a whole. We're not all the same, and we are preparing for any possible scenario.
Last but not least, the schedule for SNF, totally packed. What are we most looking forward to this year?
Well, I mean, you got the Bears and the Packers to start the Sunday night schedule.
Which rookie do people need to keep an eye on?
Well, I'm going to go for the obvious choices. I think Saquon Barkley, and this is a guy who's going to touch the ball a lot, and he's sensational. So I look for him to really spark that Giants offense.
I'm excited to see if the teams that came across our radar last year with a little bit of a wow factor, like the Rams and like the Jaguars, now can you do it when everyone thinks you're going to do it?
I mean, I love this stuff. I can't get enough of it. And I'm excited to see what Aaron can do.
There's no doubt about it. The game of the year this year is Green Bay, New England. Arguably the two greatest quarterbacks of all time. And you don't get to see them against each other very often at all. I think that's going to be the magical moment of this entire season.
We don't know what the future holds for the NFL season, but we do know the broadcast is going to be awesome. Chris Collinsworth, Al Michaels, a pleasure as always.
Thank you, Kay.
Coming up, well, why not just try and jump over his head this time?
I haven't seen that since Troy Polamalu.
Of the more than 70,000 athletes playing college football in a given year, just over 16,000 become eligible for the NFL draft, with less than 2% actually going pro. In 2013, Kansas City Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce was in that 2%.
A man, a myth, a legend. 6'5", 260, tall, dark, and handsome, sort of similar to myself.
We may not see eye to eye, but today we're going toe-to-toe in Kelce's home turf to see if I got the goods to even imagine making it in the NFL.
That's on me. All right, that's me. You know, that's why I got moved to tight end.
3-time Pro Bowl MVP, 2-time All-Pro, 307 receptions, 3,900 receiving yards, 22 touchdowns. Have you ever done anything impressive in the NFL?
I think getting to 4,000 yards would have been good within the first 5 years, but
you think?
The Super Bowl is really the only one that counts.
That's all that counts?
Yeah.
Do you know anyone who's won a Super Bowl?
Yeah, I recently just witnessed my brother winning it. I say it in like a love-hate way.
It's gotta be rough.
Yeah, and until I win the Super Bowl, it's gonna hurt. It is.
Gives you something to strive for.
It does.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at that.
There are NFL players and there are NFL stars. What makes Kelce the latter is his well-publicized ability to charm you almost as well as he can break you. Again, just like myself.
When I'm on the field, I'm a completely different person. I change into this alter ego into always being the attacker.
Okay.
So today, your alter ego is Nana.
Nana.
Okay?
What's your alter
Nana.
ego?
My alter ego is Bobby Blanco, but that's for a different reason.
Blanco.
Today, your alter ego is Nana.
What is that?
Hands up, right in the gut, and you're coming back to me. What are you doing, Nana?
The end zone is this way. Have you been a tight end all throughout your career?
I moved to tight end my junior year of college. I got into some trouble, and when I came back on the team, the coach that was there, Butch Jones, told me that he doesn't need a quarterback anymore. Once I moved to tight end, I found a love for the position in the game and just have taken it from there.
Red A's hot! When I was in high school, my nickname was tight end, but that's because I have like a really in shape derriere.
Okay. Ha! Hands up, yeah, right in the chest. Nice moves. Terrible ball security, touchdown. Oh!
In Kelce's high school, he was known as a three-sport athlete, where he not only excelled in football, but was even scouted by Major League Baseball. Today, Travis is easily one of the best tight ends in the league, but the gem I'm about to give him is going to take his game to a whole new level.
Well, this is our favorite tackling dummy.
What exactly are we simulating in a game?
You see that it's a run, and you see the running back with the ball, you're avoiding the linebackers, and you're going downhill in your tackle.
Well, why not just try and jump over his head this time?
I haven't seen that since Troy Polamalu.
All right, let's do it. Huh?
It's Nana right there. That was Nana all day. I did not see that one coming.
Hand hug.
That's pretty good.
Thanks, man.
I'm not even sure if I can do that one. Once I saw the headband, I was like, all right, he's real deal. He showed some promise. He also showed some weakness, but he gives great effort, and that's always appreciated.
Best of luck to you this season.
I appreciate you.
Go win that Super Bowl. You know I'm going to be rooting for you, my friend.
My guy. I appreciate you, Deuce Deuce.
So there you have it, folks. And this is just some of the talent that makes every NFL season worth watching. So tune in every Sunday to catch all the action right here on NBC.